want to start out with kind of what my journey was to get here. And long story short, as a lot of y'all know, a little pandemic kind of thing started about this time last year. And I was on a show called Supernatural, and we had 2 episodes left to film before we finished our 327 episode, 15.5-year run, which
an accomplishment right there.
Yeah, I'm proud of it. Even more so now than when I was even on it. But it was a difficult time for me. You know, they on Friday, March 13th, for you Friday the 13th fans out there, they sent us home from Canada to Texas because we didn't know what was going to happen. We didn't know if the borders were going to close. No one really knew yet. You know, I'm sure you all remember a year ago, and nobody really knew what to expect. So they sent me home, and then I got home and was sort of like, okay, I don't know what to do. So I enjoyed a few days of going like, oh, we'll probably go back to work in a week or maybe 2 weeks if it's really crazy. And weeks and weeks and months passed. And for me, it was a pretty difficult time. I was home, I was excited, but I was kind of like grieving the loss of the show, grieving the loss of my character, which hadn't happened yet. And I still hope we come back. So make your comments known to the awesome people at WBNCW.
It's always been you and me.
Don't leave me. Don't leave me. I can't do this alone.
Yes, you can.
Well, I don't want to.
Hey, Sammy.
Dean?
But long story short, I just kind of lost direction to some degree. You know, I was here at home, but I didn't really know how to do things at home. You know, Jen had done it all for years and years and years, and I had kind of been in a different country playing pretend. And, you know, I stopped shaving. I probably missed a couple of showers, maybe a couple more than a couple of showers, but I just sort of felt really lackadaisical. And like all of a sudden I had all this time that I hadn't had in 20 years, you know, because I'd done Gilmore Girls for 5 years before Supernatural. And so I was just used to kind of go. And I sort of just became a bit of a sloth or a slug. And I couldn't really I couldn't figure out why I didn't feel like doing anything. And it took my doctor, who I have been working with for almost 7 years, to say, you know what, I think you're depressed. And I was like, but I don't feel sad necessarily. I just don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to play with my kids. I don't want to go work out. I don't want to go for a walk. And it was the first time I had kind of had a bout of depression since I kind of admitted about having dealt with depression many years ago. You know, it had been years. And that kind of kicked me in the butt a little bit. And Jen had the good sense to go like, you know what, let's get out of here. Like, let's load up some suitcases, get in the truck and go for a drive. You know, we'll figure out where we can stay that's the safest. And we can have masks. We all had masks and gloves. And we're very responsible about it. But when I got back from that road trip that I think some of you might have seen pictures of, I was the guy who looked like Grizzly Adams. who looked like I had kidnapped a beautiful family. It was like Jen and Tom and Shep and Odette, and then me like lumbering in, probably stinky and beard out to here. And a buddy of Jen's had gotten some supplements for me from a company called Mantra, Rise, Go, and Rest. And my first thought was like, oh man, I mean, doing what I do, I've had a lot of different supplement companies over the years go like, hey, try our stuff and we think you'll like it and you'll get swole, you'll get jacked, or you'll get shredded and ripped.
You might even get good looking.
You might even get good looking. No one tried to tell me that. They knew that was a bridge too far. But I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. At this point in time, it was like late July, early August, and we were about to fly back up to Vancouver. And so I guess it was like mid-July actually. And I got it, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. You know, it's simple. It says take Rise in the morning, take Go if you need a little caffeine boost sometime during the day, a little mental boost, a little clarity, a little more energy, and take Rest at night. And I was like, well, this is pretty plain and simple. And I started reading about what the company was doing and really promoting mental health and giving back to charities from day one. And I was like, this is really cool. I used it for a couple of days and really dug it. Like I felt motivated, I felt alert and awake and aware and present during the day. And I was like, I want to learn more about this. And it turns out that our mutual friend had a friend named Paul.
This guy?
This guy. And they put us in touch, and Paul and I met and talked about the company and what its message was and what it wanted to do and what it intended to do in the future. And I fell in love, and I said, hey, I really want to be a part of this. You know, doing what I do in film and in TV, especially, for a lot of my career and basically my entire adult life, I was more concerned with what you see in advertising. You know, you see, take this product and go bench press 500 pounds, or take this product before you eat and you'll have an 8-pack, you know? So, and it just was this really bad kind of peaks and valleys for me, which doesn't help if you also deal with anxiety, to have like a crazy peak of like, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna kill it, I'm gonna be an animal. Or if you're like, well, I'm not gonna eat so I can kind of, you know, there's all this stuff we all see about like make crazy gains. And then once you've made crazy gains, it's like, okay, we'll lean up and show off those crazy gains. And I was just sick and tired of that cycle of like, I want to look like this, I want to look like this, I want to look at this, I want to look like this. And so I feel like, you know, when I got into the industry, I was just a 17-year-old out of San Antonio, Texas. And I was really concerned with what people thought. You know, I thought that a TV actor should look a certain way or should act a certain way. And so I was like, how do I look? How do I look? But I didn't really understand until I got a little bit older that it's more important how I feel. And if I feel my best, no matter what I'm seeing in the mirror, I'll be a better person, a better actor, a better father, a better husband, a better friend, family member, brother, son. And so I was so concerned with kind of the what I thought the product, or what the packaging was supposed to look like, that I didn't really pay attention to what the product felt like. In this case, the packaging being like, hey, this is Jared Padalecki, actor, and he's gonna, you know, scowl at the camera and look cool or something. But then I would go home and feel like crap, physically and mentally. And so using the products that we offer now at Mantra really helped me kind of change my focus to how I feel. And not to say that that doesn't also have an obviously positive effect on how you look, because you feel alert and ready for the day, and you sleep well, and you feel like, you know you're giving back. Every time I open up my Rise packet in the morning, I think like a portion of this is going to a mental health charity, and it kind of makes it taste a little bit better, even though it already tastes great. But that's kind of how we got here today. And that's kind of how I got here today.
My favorite moment was the fact that the last shot of the show was the last shot that aired on the show, you know, and that we got to hear Bob Singer yell cut. And that was just such a crazy feeling of completion, even though, you know, I want to believe and hope Supernatural Never Dies, but just being there together as a family, and it kind of being full circle where it ends the way it started with Sam and Dean Winchester.
Right.
That was really special to me. I still get choked up kind of talking about it.
And we won't be gone long, I promise.
It came to the point of like, okay, I think this is the right time. Like, it's a weird decision. And then I'm going to sell him out. When Jensen got to Vancouver 2 weeks ago, I have a text message from him. He's like, man, crazy being back in Vancouver. I feel like we could do 2 more years. And I was like, let's talk, man. Like,
To all the SPN family out there, thank you so much for taking this journey with us for 15 years. We love you, and we won't be gone long, I promise.
Thanks for watching Wayward Winchester. Subscribe for more awesome Wayward content. Till next time, as always, no chick flick moments. Peace.
No chick flick moments.